Hello, and I am back. It's been a bit longer than anticipated, but things have been, well, I did try and film, but I had some technical difficulties with the mic, which is hence why it's not being used today, because I've been using it wrong basically, and I have been told how to use it right, but I don't want to risk it, so I thought, you know what, the safest way to do this is to just not use it, so that's fine. But today I actually got a request. Like, how cool is that? I can't remember the name of the person who asked for it, but they'll probably be here, so here you go. So I thought I may as well do this when I actually promised it. So hopefully this should be up by the end of the day. If it's not, it will be up by Thursday morning, so I'll just put that out there. But I got a request to do a what's in my bag video, which I have to say I love those, and I have been thinking about doing them for a while now, but I was like, I don't really have that much interesting, the only bag I use every day is my bag for college, and then I was like, I may as well do that. There isn't a lot of interesting stuff in here, it's kind of what you'd expect, but why not? So I'm gonna get the bag. I will show the bag in more detail once I've taken everything out of the bag, because it's quite big and it's quite heavy, but it is, I do use a tote bag. I have been told by a few people how unpractical a tote bag is. I am aware of the unpracticalities of it, but I love it. I love it. I just love the way it looks, and I cannot be bothered to find another more practical bag, so this is what we're using. So I'm thinking let's go from like biggest to smallest in order. So this right here is where I keep all of my paperwork, which as you can see is a lot. You can see some of my writing there. It's made of this really, it's quite old as you can see, because it is quite beaten up and I have doodled on it. I think I've been using this since high school probably, but that is what I will just keep all of the paper and stuff in, which there is a lot of at the moment. Most of my work is sort of done on paper, so I keep this on me every day. That's got everything for all of my subjects. It's probably got a few things in there that don't need to be in there right now that I can take out, but that's fine. And so I have my notebook here. This is kind of more for, it's a spare paper, because sometimes like you write essays in class or you need to take notes on something. So I do use a section of this just for spare paper. But I got this for my birthday, and the protector thing fell off on this side and I haven't put it back on yet, but I know I can put it back on, I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. It's really cute. It's got all this like fruit and stuff on it. I quite like it, and what I like about it is that it's divided. I do use this is more of my personal journal, so I'm not really going to show much into it. I'll show this section because it's like sort of like this, because that section's got some of my poetry in, which I wouldn't really want read on the public internet, but I don't mind as much as the journal entries. I will also just generally, if I get bored, do like little doodles in it. Got some like autumn themed ones there. But yeah, I use that. I'll use that for spare paper, or if I want to make any notes, or if I'm just journaling in my frees or something, because some of the frees I do try and use them to study and get work done, so I have less to do at home, but sometimes it does get a bit boring. So sometimes I'll do that. So speaking of studying, I will actually usually, it depends on what I've got that day and it depends on what's going on, but I just picked up some of the first ones I saw on my shelf, but I'll usually have like a separate notebook or some flashcards that I can revise from when I've got a spare moment, just because I find that sometimes I can get incredibly bored, so I'm like, why not use that time for something more practical? That has mixed success sometimes, because sometimes I will get them out and just stare at them for a good few minutes, thinking like, I'm tired, do I really want to do this right now? Like, there's a lot of that goes on at the moment, because of course I am year 13, which means we actually do the proper exams this year. I've got my UCAS application, which is disastrous. I've got coursework, everything's all at once, and it's full on, and this is only the beginning of it, so I will always keep some of those on. I think these are for my politics subject. Yeah, they are. I'll usually have a bit more than that, but I just grabbed some for this video, and it'll depend what I have, because I have some days where I don't have as much subjects and I don't have as much time in between them, so I don't really bring anything. I just do it when I get home. So the next thing I have, obviously, is my little pencil case. I've talked about this in another video, but you can see where I've used it since that video, where some of the like little sparkles have come off, but generally actually it's still in pretty good condition. It's a little bit dirty here and there, but and I do actually need to replace some of the highlighters in here because they have run out and I need some more, because I have used them, sorry, I've used them frequently, but it's very cute. I really like it. I really like the noise that makes as well. Why not? Let's go through it. I went through this in another video, but I don't think this video is going to be very long, and since somebody did ask for it, and that, so just for you I will make it longer. So I have these adorable little like sticky note things. I don't actually use these much, but like I use them in a lot of my more personal journals, but I haven't used them studying much yet, so I'll probably use them at some point then. So one of them has gone walkies right now, which is really what I need. Trying to be as quiet as I can managing to try and find it. Found it. So I got these quite recently actually. I got these last month, but my grandparents brought me, I think it was from like a cruise or something. Yeah, it was from a cruise they went on. But they brought me back this cute little pens, and these are actually really good pens. They're these thin blue ones. This one says smile every day on it. It's got this cute little fox attached to it and it rubs out. And this one says it's time to be happy on it, and it's got a cute little raccoon. So I like those. I think these are really cute. I love cute stationery. I love, like, I can't have the plain stationery. If I'm the one buying it, then usually like I will opt for the nicer stuff. Oh yeah, I have another one of these. I love these little rabbits. They're so cute. I will have to take you around one of my journals where I use some of these actually. I think I'm going to do that for my next video. And I have this cute little ruler that says dream big. I don't think I'm going to go through everything. I think I'll just go through a few. I've got this little pencil. It's very colourful. I have these pencils in a few different colours. I actually prefer to write in pencil. I find that my handwriting just looks better. I have some coloured pens, pink and green. I have these blue pens, which are like this sort of ombre pastel. I have these, which are pastel pens. I can find some of the others. They appear to have gone more keys. Got some of the pastel highlighters. Most of these have actually run out and I need a few more because there's a lot of highlighting that goes on. So I think both of these have also run out, which is quite sad, but they're these iridescent little mermaid pens, which I'm obsessed with. And then this pen doesn't really work the best, but I think it's so pretty. It's this little, like, it's blue, it's got this like little gemstone. I have this is just a normal big pen. Nothing too special there. I have some of these marker pens for like revision and stuff. I did actually have more in there, but I think I took them out for some reason. I have another pencil. This has got like sea prints on it. And I've got, this is a little rubber with a seashell, and this is a thing. And I have just a normal gold pencil sharpener. I'm gonna pause this while I put all of that back in because it's gonna be a little loud. Okay, they're all back in there now, but I think I need to put a few more pens in there because I've noticed recently that a lot of them are running out already. Obviously it's a lot of note taking, it's a lot of writing, it's a lot, and the highlighters as well, so I will have to replace those soon. But I'm still so obsessed with this. It's got little bows. It's got a little sparkly Hello Kitty, which funnily enough I'm wearing my top as well. So if my hair looks kind of funny, it is because I just washed it a couple of hours ago and it's still drying. So if it looks a little funny, that's why. So I always bring like a book or something, whatever I'm reading at the moment. So I think I'm about 8 chapters in. Yeah, I'm about 8 chapters in. There's my little homemade bookmark there. My dog tried to eat it, which is why there's that there, which is quite funny, but I made these myself. They were so easy to make, but you just get a little bit of card. I think it was about 3 centimeters by 15 centimeters. You draw out, you cut it out, you draw whatever design you want, you get some tape, you wrap it around it. It's really easy and it was actually quite fun to make, but at the moment it is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath that I'm reading. I'm actually really enjoying it. It is really good. The book I talk about on this channel, My Hero for Rest and Relaxation, I actually see a lot of people said, oh, that's very inspired by The Bell Jar, and I was like, I don't know, it doesn't sound like Sylvia Plath. And then I read this and I was like, oh my god, I've seen like a lot of, I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but that is what I'm reading at the moment. So, and again, how much I bring will depend on the day, because sometimes I do leave things out if I've got days where I'm not in college for as long or I've got less freeze. So this is just my little like wallet thing. I've talked about this in a couple videos ago as well, and I just keep like any money in my card in here so I can like get the bus, so I can get food and stuff. It's a cute little ghost on it. I love the little ghost on here. My parents brought this back from York. They went on a little trip up there, so it's the cutest thing ever. So the next thing I will bring is I will always bring some tissues, and I cannot recommend this in any bag you have. You never know when you're gonna need them. Like I found that especially because I wear a lot of makeup, if I get watery eyes or something and I've got like mascara on my face and it smudges, I can just get a bit of water on one of these and just, or if I have a runny nose or something, or if something gets on my face or on my clothes, I can just like wipe it off. So I always recommend bringing some of these. So the next thing I have is, I have this little body spray. This is Sunny Brazilian Love. This is by Treacle Moon. I've talked about this on this channel before as well. And it's a bit of a walk up to my college, so I do tend to get a bit hot, and I don't want to like smell, especially considering you're sat next to other people in classes. You really don't want to do that, so I tend to spray this one a couple of times if I feel like I'm getting a bit too hot and stuff, just in case. By the same company, I sometimes won't have this on me. It really depends on the day and how long the day is, but this is it's a hand cream. It's called Frosted Candy Angel. It smells so good. I'm gonna put a bit on now actually. It's like purpley pink, but it smells so good and it works really well. And I get very like dry hands, so I like to use some of this, especially when it gets colder. My hands can get very dry, so I do tend to keep that on me. I did used to keep all this stuff in a separate bag, but I find it took up too much space, so. The next thing I will have on me is a little hairbrush. I love this hairbrush. It literally, it will get out knots so quickly, but it does not hurt at all. So look how much better my hair looks now. So especially on days where it's windy or it's rainy, I've actually found keeping this on me has been quite useful, because it's especially being the autumn, the weather has been so unpredictable lately, and I have gotten rained on quite a few times and I didn't expect it, and my hair has dried back frizzy, knotty, and just generally uncomfortable. So being able to go into a bathroom and quickly use this is quite good. It's quite small and compact too, which means like, yeah, it's got my Kuromi, it's got my melody on it, and I love it. It's so cute. But I have talked about this on this channel as well. I didn't get it too long ago, but so I also will just keep some lip balm, this cute little Bambi stuff. It's got a little Bambi there on it. It's by a company called Mad Beauty, and it is strawberry flavoured. It's so good, I love it. I've got another one of these that just has the little rabbits from Bambi on it as well. That's vanilla flavoured, but that is in my drawer. So that makes a nice sound. So I also keep, now this does depend if I'm wearing makeup on the day, because I don't wear makeup like every day, but I do wear it most days. So on the days that I don't wear it, I don't put this stuff in my bag in the morning because I don't really worry about it. But I have this little, this is from a company called Birchbox. My mum used to get them on like a monthly subscription, but she doesn't anymore, and she gave me one of the mirrors that they sent her. It says pretty, smart, pretty, kind, pretty, funny, and pretty strong on it. It's got a cool little plastic back. It's just literally a little mirror. Oh, that's trippy. That's kind of freaky. But it's just got this little mirror, and it's got this little case that it goes in. It's like a faux leather case that just says Birchbox on it, and it's a nice little shade of pink. So I think that's cute. And then I have this little lip gloss. I can't remember the company that does this. I think it's Urban Beauty, but it's this really nice iridescent that I wear most days while I'm wearing makeup. But this is like my favourite lip gloss at the moment, so I wear this most days. I generally will only bring this if I am wearing makeup, and even then sometimes I won't bring it. It really depends on what other stuff I'm bringing and how much space I have in my bag, because if I've got to bring more, like if I've got to bring my laptop in, then I won't bring it. Usually I won't bother, but on days where I do have to bring in less and I am wearing makeup, then I will. But it's just a cute little lip gloss. And then I have some concealer, which I'm actually going to use a bit because I realised that my cheeks are very red right now. I did talk about this again in my other video, but this is from Primark. It is a colour, it's called My Perfect Colour Moisturising Foundation Stick. And these are really good. They're like only about £2.50 I think in Primark. And they are really good. So, and I can literally just put it in with my hands. So if my eyeliner gets smudged and it's like black under my eyes and it looks kind of funny, I'll use this just to cover that. So I'll only really bring that if I'm wearing eyeliner. And I will only bring my mascara. This is the W7 Forever Lashes. It's like a cool little gold. But I will only bring this again if I'm wearing mascara. I need to put it back on. I always find that if like my mascara comes off, I look kind of strange. So I will only really bring this if I'm wearing mascara. So, but that is everything. So I think I'll show you the bag now, but this is, I talked about this in the other video as well. I will also have in here my keys and my ID card for the college, but obviously I'm not going to show that on camera, so just imagine, use your imagination. But it's this cute little, I'm probably still going to use this when autumn's over anyway, but it's from the like Flying Tiger shop. I don't think they have them in North America, but I know they have them in a lot of European countries. They're a Danish company. They're like a little shop, and they sell literally anything you could imagine. Literally anything. It's so hard to explain. But I got this bag from there, and it says Hello Autumn on it, and it's purple with all these pumpkins and these little leaves, which I think is so cute. Obviously autumn is my favourite season, so I have quite enjoyed using this. But yeah, that is everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if anyone else has any other requests, I'll be more than happy. I mean, of course there is some kinds of videos that I won't do. Like, I don't think I want to do like the eating ones because I find that freaks me out or anything. But, and like I love watching like the roleplay things people do, but I can't do them. because I can't take that. I've tried to do them before for this channel. There was one I did and you can see me trying so hard not to start laughing. Like, it's so funny. I don't know how people do them because I just laugh. Maybe one day I'll do one where I don't like laugh, or maybe I'll do one where I just have like 1,000,001 cuts, but maybe one day it'll happen. Who knows? So oh yeah, I wanted to do a fun little story time because I had the wackiest Friday the other day. It was so bizarre. So it started off as quite a good day. It was quite normal. I went to college, I did my thing, and then like I went home early because one of my teachers wasn't in and I could do the work from home. So I went home and I got home and I was just going about my business, and I think I was like making myself a coffee or something, but I got a text on my phone from my college saying, if you're still in the building, like, don't come out of the building, stay where you are. It was like, they said there was an incident at like a nearby college, and I was like, that's odd. So I was like, I thought maybe there's been a fight or something, it happens, and I just kind of brushed it off. And then I got a text saying, oh, situation's over now, about an hour later, saying, oh, you can all go. I was like, oh, that's odd. And then I got a text from my sister who lives like a few hours away from me saying like, am I okay? And I was like, that's odd. If she knows about it, it might have been something serious. And I got a few texts from some of my friends going, oh my god, did you hear what happened? I was like, no. So I went on my little like local news thing and I was like, oh my god, there was a man just casually walking around with a crossbow. Like, I'm talking a fully grown man. This was an adult man with a crossbow, and he got arrested in a Wetherspoons. And it was the strangest thing, and literally everyone was talking about it. I even went to work that night and they were talking about it at work, and I was like, oh my god. It was so bizarre. It was just the most, like, he didn't even do anything with it. He was just walking around with it. It was the strangest thing in the world. But anyway, I thought that was just a fun little thing to make this video a little bit more interesting. Obviously, I didn't expect this to be so short, but there we go. I probably won't be uploading this weekend. Maybe on Sunday, we'll see how it goes, just because I've got something. I'm going to be away this weekend and the weekend after next, so there probably won't be uploads on those weekends, just because things have been so crazy. But there we go. I will see you probably next Wednesday or Thursday.